Do you embrace your dark, cloudy days? What do I call the dark, cloudy days? Well, we all have them. We might all wish that we didn't have them. But they're days when I see them as days when I feel I have very little energy. I feel lethargic. I don't feel very inspired by life. When I look out at often what gives me joy, I just feel tired and exhausted. Life often feels a bit too much. I get very overwhelmed by all the different things that I have to do. I start to question even why I'm doing what I'm doing sometimes and if I'm good enough to do it and all sorts of different things. Just not feeling very comfortable in myself. Even when I'm doing yoga, I feel just not at ease. I'm sure everybody has them. I used to think that doing lots of yoga and looking after myself and doing Chinese medicine, it would mean I didn't have them anymore. But now I'm beginning to realize how essential they are. If we think of the life outside us, the day and the night, and the clouds, that's why I like to think of them as clouds, the dark clouds that come sometimes, and there's a heaviness in the air, and lots of rain comes down. And I feel like plants and trees and animals, we're here to experience all different aspects of life. And especially in this culture, when there's so much emphasis on being busy and getting things done and achieving, it can all feel a bit too much, but we don't want to admit that we're tired because I realise a lot of my dark cloud days, I am simply just tired and I need to rest and not to push myself. And sometimes I might have just done too much, but sometimes I may be perhaps fighting off an illness. Sometimes there seems no reason. I realise I feel a bit better with my dark cloud days when I can give a reason for them and think, oh, okay, I've been doing too much, I need to slow down. But I find it interesting that I need to somehow justify that I need to slow down. How have I found over the years I get through them? Firstly, is to accept them, I think. Accept them as part of life and not try to label them or judge them or think I'm going into depression or anything like that. And to accept myself, to accept that I have less energy, to accept that I don't have motivation, and that's okay. And it's a sign definitely of rest, of going inwards and taking as much rest as I need and not feeling guilty for taking rest. And the other thing is I've found helpful is being fully present with everything that arises. That's part of the acceptance, accepting uncomfortable feelings, allowing them to be, is just be with what arises and not try to control it, but be present. And just, I find focusing on the next thing I need to do, and that's all. And maybe the next thing I need to do is just have a rest. Maybe I'm going to have a walk, but very slowly. Acceptance and being present. Being present, I find very helpful these days. The Chinese stepping vessels or the vessels of the present, which help us to be present. So I actually find resting is good, but gentle walking, gentle pacing. There's a great point also, the inside corner of my eye, and I find that maybe closing my eyes and just letting the inside corner of my eye rest, help my body to rest as I lie down or as I walk. And I've begun to understand the importance of these days. Often it's because I need to let go of something needs to change. It's time out. It's in a way, we could even say it's preparing for letting go of attachments to the world, even letting go of places or people, and ultimately perhaps preparing us for our own death when we eventually leave the world. So they're important times, and I like the dark clouds image because I know that dark clouds will pass, and whatever happens, there will be other days of joy and excitement and energy, even though I'm not feeling connected with them now. I'd love to hear how you embrace or not your dark cloud days, and if anything of what I have shared is helpful for you. Thank you.